Hello, one and all. How are you today on this great and wonderful Wednesday afternoon, evening, or whatever it may be for you? I hope you're having a great and wonderful day. I am for sure, and we will be reading shortly our second part in this. Okay, so we are in our second part. Human potential beyond belief. Try to forget the corny Batman of the 60s television series. A campy characters whose utility belt routinely produces collapsible ladders, shark repellent. Even 40 years later, the smash bang kapow parody remains an embarrassment to comic fans, as suggested by his origin. The comic book Batman was a dark figure and fearsome. Fearsome. Sometimes meeting out justice with a gun. He stalked the shadows in a never ending quest to balance the scales for the murder of his parents. Perhaps pressured by parental watchdogs, comic book scriptwriters soon had Batman abandon the gun and adopt a personal code against killing. Even so, this orphaned Avenger remained dour and forbidding. Forbidding. If possible, the comic stories of the last 25 years have created an even more severe Batman. For Batman writer and editor Dennis O'Neil presenting a disturbing picture of Bruce Wayne's alter ego. The basic story is that Batman is an obsessed loner, O'Neil explains. An obsessed loner, O'Neil explains. Not crazy, not psychotic. There's a big difference between obsession and psychosis. Batman knows who he is and knows what drives him, and he chooses not to fight it. He permits his obsession to be the meaning of his life because he cannot think of anything better. He is also rifled with natural gifts. He is possibly the only person in the world who could do what he is doing. Obsession and talent combined in Batman. Obsession and talent combined in Batman to create a character who demands our admiration and respect. In a world of superpowered heroes and villains, Batman excels thoroughly and steadily through steely determination and uncompromising commitment. He does not fly, his skin does not repel bullets, he cannot see through walls or overturn cars or hurl blasts of energy from his fingertips. He is purely and simply human in every way. And yet, he routinely topples foes mightier than himself. Armed with cunning and scientific wonders, Batman has even bested Superman on occasion. Batman is a founding member of the Justice League of America. an assembly of the most powerful heroes on Earth. The membership list rolls. The membership list is a roll of titans: Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and Green Lantern. Collectively, these superhuman beings have the power enough to move planets. One might expect an ordinary man in a cape to be cowed by such superhumans. Yet Batman works beside them as an equal. In fact, when Batman temporarily departed from the League, the team was defeated and tottered on the brink of collapse. Although far greater in raw power, the other heroes the other heroes depend on Batman's tactical planning and indomitable spirit. Behind the cowl, Batman is only a man, but he has made himself the absolute best that a man can be. Driving himself to the limits of human accomplishment, Batman has achieved the apex of physical and mental prowess. No one could work harder. No one could become more. No one could become more. Batman is the pinnacle of human potential. He is also a failure. Despite his valiant efforts, Batman cannot save the world from violence and death. For every innocent victim Batman rescues from the grimy streets of Gotham City, the vice the vices of poverty, drugs, and crime will slay a dozen more. Batman repeatedly defeats the Penguin, the Riddler, the Scarecrow, the Mad Hatter, knowing full well that after a brief stay at Arkham Asylum, these fiends will inevitably escape to wreak more havoc and mayhem. Sadly, Batman cannot even protect the few inmate friends he has allowed to enter his private world. In a truly horrific stories in the late 1980s, the almost infallible Batman follows a false trail and unknowingly leaves his sidekick Robin to face the Joker alone. In a warehouse, alone in a warehouse, the Joker and his henchmen savagely beat Robin, and the Joker himself delivers the final blows with a crowbar. With a crowbar. After Robin is broken and unconscious, the Joker departs, blowing up the building as he leaves. Batman arrives mere minutes too late to save Robin. As he sifts through the smoking wreckage, he ponders his relationship with his young sidekick. With his young sidekick. He wonders why he took on a partner in the first place. I guess the truth is that I was lonely, he admits to himself. Didn't want to go it alone. So what do? I bring a young innocent into this mad game. Batman's brooding and with the discovery of Robin's body, the hero's grief and the guilt are palpable as he lifts the bloody corpse in his arms. Appropriately, the storyline of Robin's murder was called A Death in the Family. Not long after Robin's death, the Joker again savages someone in the Batman's inner circle. The Joker gains the upper hand, an encounter with Batgirl, and her guns her down. The heroine survives the attack, but sustains Incurable spinal injury. Incurable spinal injury. Once athletic and acrobatic, Batgirl is permanently confined to a wheelchair. Fate's cruel lightning has struck again in Batman's life. Another innocent person has been laid low. First, Bruce Wayne watches his parents die senselessly. Then he must accept the death of a young man whom he loved like a son. Finally, he must come to terms with the crippling of a brave young woman whose only mistake is joining Batman's crusade. 3 times Batman's loved ones have been attacked. 3 times he has been powerless to rescue them. We can forgive Batman for his failing to protect every innocent and save every victim. He is, after all, only human. Unfortunately, Batman cannot forgive himself. His own heart tells him he should have tried harder, he should have done better. He should have been faster, stronger, smarter. When Batman pursues the Joker after Robin's death, the villain's gunfire kills a luckless bystander. Another innocent sacrifice to the Joker's mania. Batman laments, another helpless victim to haunt my sleep. Okay, that's it for today for the book. We will be on a part called Physician Heal Thyself tomorrow. Hey, Bob, how are you? Yeah, he is a very good villain. They've written him very nicely over the years. Okay, okay, give me a sec. I'll be back in a minute or less. Okay, I am back. I was just trying to get something started. Okay. How do you know I stole your prize? How do you know it would have went to somebody else? Yeah, my fan's on. Or why is my fan on? I don't know. It's not that warm out, so. Yeah, but I wasn't. I was the second one to win, not the last or the first. Uh, I hope he will do another giveaway for Christmas. Who knows? That's an idea too. A giveaway for Christmas. Oh, hello, Burning One. Hi, Toxic. How are you, Toxic fan? How are you? I am doing good. Let's see. Helps when I got it on the brush. Okay, we're just going to put that down slightly. Okay, there we go. Control Z. This is my character, Blue Laser. I don't know much about him. When I created him, I had the idea of him being like a Green Lantern type character, although I did not know exactly how he got his powers or whatever. And I've kept him around, and I have yet to flesh out the character. Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Sorry. My bad. Sorry about that, guys. Luckily, I had yet to do much work on him. And thank you, Bob, for reminding me to share the screen. Thank you. As you can see, I'm drawing over my own drawing. It's like Batman, yeah. The mask, anyways. Actually, a Batman, Cyclops, and a whatever type mask. Well, I haven't got my Tales from Beyond the Gate, and everybody's just figuring out what they're gonna do. I think at this point, um, I've even come up with a third idea myself. One from the actual Cross Comics universe. I'm just not sure whether it would fit. It would probably be the easiest one to get a script done for. I'm gonna hopefully the next day or two put that together while I work on bios for characters from the other. So when will you start doing live on them? Mm, I'm not sure because the project itself is probably a few months out before we go on Indiegogo. Like Manny needs to get done Skunk Girl for sure before he works on his stuff. Me, I'm not sure. Probably once I show after I get my script written, I'll show the guys my script, see what they think, see whether it's in the way that they want it, because I want to make sure. And I'll probably, shortly after that, I'll probably start doing something for it live. Although I don't want to show too much. Yeah, all our stories will be in the same book. Hello, Joshua. How are you? Yeah, because we're talking about it being like 75, maybe 100 pages, depending on how many artists. It's been said 3 to 12 pages each. And if anybody has any other questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer whatever I can. No, I have not heard anything about Pulp Fire's left arm. What is going on with Pope Fire's left arm? Oh, she was born right-handed, and then one day, doctors said that the right arm will probably be amputated, so she got to learn all the stuff with her. Ah, cool. So she's become ambidextrous. I said that wrong, but well, that's neat. I'd like to be ambidextrous. I'm saying the whole thing's so wrong. It's a ribby. Sometimes with practice, you can get that way no matter what. Hey, John, you get that thumbnail done? Yeah, I can believe that. Ah, cool. This is good that you have gotten your thumbnail done. Just as long as you didn't nail your thumb, because that would hurt. We're up to 5. What do you mean? You're gonna do a Christmas giveaway too? Well, I haven't said yes, but yeah, I think I will. It might be a commission, it might be something else. I'm not sure what yet. Yeah, you can come on. Just give me a sec. I wasn't sure how tired or whatever you were, so. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, just sent the link. Uh, hello, hello, hello.
Hello there, how are you?
I do believe I'm fine.
Very good, very good. I'm telling you, man, drawing on these sketch cards are it's a little difficult.
What sketches are you working on now?
I wanted to do the Guyver. I wanted to get the outline done so that I can just I hop right into it. I do tomorrow's show.
Yes, just don't make sure you don't do what you did yesterday. Start inking it already.
I know. Trying to find my blue lead, that way I'm not tempted.
Bob says, John, what will you reveal today?
What will I reveal?
Oh, it's gone now.
What?
He retracted his message, so.
Oh.
Okay, so.
I don't know if you want me to reveal. I'm not exactly an interesting person. I just like to draw a lot.
Yeah, well, the more people on, usually you get better numbers. Oh, Bob re-put in, what will you reveal today, John? My English was bad. Bob. I think she said said it in a live stream, but I know she commented about it in her reply on her typing YouTube video. They're
Oh, so
talking about.
she's laid up right now, or what?
I think this was once upon a time. I don't know, or not once upon a time, but some time ago in her something that's happened to her. I don't know for sure. Does Pope Fire have something wrong with her arm? No, it had to be in the past because Joshua Hughes is that Pope Raven's free blank page? Laugh out loud. Well, you know what? You know what? You should have Pope Raven come on your stream and actually draw her thing when she gets the blank page.
I've invited Pope Raven on. She don't want to come on.
Well, you can say she doesn't have to do any sort of face reveal. Just show what she's drawn.
Yeah, I've offered all that, but
Since she's the one said, "Oh, I'm such a better drawer than you."
she wants no part of it.
Yeah, but I think for Pope Fire, they were saying about she became ambidextrous because of having this cast on or whatever. So it must have been in the past. So.
Oh, okay.
Because I haven't seen her with a cast lately. Joshua Hughes says, is Pope Raven serious about getting a blank page? Laugh out loud? That seems like a waste.
I'm actually not sure, but the thing is, she has yet to send me a mailing address, so I don't know if.
Yeah, I haven't sent you a mailing address either, but.
I don't know if she wants anything at all.
Don't say that. Bob might try and snaggle hers out of you.
Well,
Although
she won it. If she wants to get rid of it, she can get rid of it to somebody else. But she's the one that won it. I'm not going to give her prize to anybody else.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So I got to look up a picture of Guyver. Well, Bob's here. Bob, in your opinion, what is the best version of the Guyver?
I'm not a big fan. I heard too little. I'm little help to you. He's saying.
Um, oh, that's too bad.
Well, he's like he said. He's just saying, in your opinion, which is the best one. You don't have to be a big fan to be. You probably know it better than John. Oh, I didn't do part of that. Oh well. Finish that in a bit. So most of my colors in here. See, in this case, John is more informed than me.
That means I'm in real trouble.
In that case, I'd say just do whichever one popped up first, or the first one that you can get a good pick of. So, Rick, again, no, I'll watch it right after this stream, and I will comment on it for um my stream tonight when I'm doing the anime, which makes sense.
Oh, yeah. When you do the anime version of American Shield or
No,
Canadian Shield?
no, tonight I've got to do Naruto because it's the schedule for this month. I might try and do an anime version of Canadian Shield next month. That sounds like a plan. Can you ask him about the giver, the guy that won? Guy that won what? Uh, no, Overlord will be next week, next Wednesday, Halloween Day. Ask the winner about the giver. What about the giver? The giver is something from what he's doing.
Isn't The Giver a book?
I have no idea.
I don't know. This guy, Guyver, kind of reminds me of Spork Man.
Bob's like, let's talk about something else, please. Hey, what do you want to talk about? Bob. Foo-foo. Food? Okay, what do you want to know about food? Hey, Space, how are you doing? Long time no see. John's favorite food. What's your favorite food, John?
Um, I would say probably. It's a hard one, actually.
yeah. Jeez. I was slow on the supervillain thing. This is just food you eat every day.
But I have a lot of favorite foods. I would
Uh,
say probably it's going to be some sort of steak, but it has to be accompanied with potatoes and any kind of potatoes. Like, I mean, like they could be mashed or.
baked or boiled or whatever.
Yeah, if I could have a nice porterhouse, medium well, with a baked potato. No, with a mashed potatoes, and garlic bread.
Bob saying, "Be original." Space
Mm,
says, "You can say everything with cheese."
I
Mine
mean,
would probably
cheese
be,
is good, but I don't like cheese on everything.
yeah. Hey, Chad. Chad says hi to us.
Oh, Chad.
Uh, yeah, I'd say, um, I was gonna say hamburgers, probably either hamburgers or pizza.
Yeah, that's decent.
American style pizza with all the different toppings on. Or Canadian style, depending on how you want to say it. I like Cabernet. I think it's Cabernet, he said there.
Like wine
Yeah, I
as
think,
as a
but
meal.
no, it's not Cabernet. He told me this the other day. It's um something eggs and cheese. I forget. It's on a different stream. What's in that again, Bob? Oh yeah, pasta, two kinds of cheeses, and bacon, bits of bacon. Not like bacon bits, but bits of bacon.
Mm-hmm. It
I
kind of
think there's
sounds like
something more.
spread, like that jailhouse when they make the ramen and they just put a bunch of ingredients in the ramen because that's all they have.
Yeah, and I think there's egg in it too. He was saying, if I remember right.
Yeah, like typically people will like the proletariat food style, like poor people. They will
Yeah,
they'll eat uh, like ramen, but they'll also uh, do scrambled eggs and put that in the ramen. Also cheese, then they'll drain out the juice while it's still hot, and
yeah.
they'll add a lot of seasonings to it, bacon bits, that kind of stuff. They call it spread.
Okay. Bob saying it's bacon, 2 cheeses, eggs, pasta, and I don't know what else. I like Japanese stuff, but I've never tried sushi. Because you don't want a sushi? Why would you want a sushi? Okay. And this here is a character I was playing around with a long while ago, making a Canadian version of Wonder Woman called and I call her Canadian Wonder. Chad says Canadian Wonder Woman. As I said it.
Yeah, that looks too close to Wonder Woman. That might be an actual ripoff. You might be in some trouble if you try to market that one.
I could change it enough, I'm sure. Sleeping, I think. Bob. He's wondering where my cat is, reason. Let's see if I can get. I'll finish this. I'll do this, and then I'll go find my cat for you guys to see.
Your cat's name is Reason?
Yeah. I owned his brother at one point, and I named him Rhyme and Reason, without a rhyme or a reason.
Yeah.
And before I was living in an apartment, lived in a house, and they were outdoor cats, and Rhyme left and never came back one day. Okay.
Yeah, we used to have a cat named
Hold
Jack.
on, Lord.
Yeah, which USB device is not recognized? We used to have this cat named Jack, and he was a little scrapper, but he was a little spitfire, but he couldn't back it up, man. He would start fights with all the cats in the neighborhood, and maybe he'd just get his butt kicked all day long.
Okay, can you keep these guys entertained for a couple minutes? I gotta go let somebody in at my apartment door.
Of course I am. I'm John Dillard.
Okay.
Yeah, my cat Jack, he was a pain in the ass because he was one of those cats that was real typical. He would try to bring you presents of like dead birds, lizards, and stuff like that. Leave them on your bed, under your pillow. But he was a little bit too big for his own britches, and he would always get his butt kicked. Kaneki toy. Yeah, so poor cat. Let's see here. John, are you a dog person or a cat person? I'm gonna be realistic here. I'm a cat person simply because I'm not a pet person. So if I had to choose between a dog and a cat, I would choose a cat because all you have to do is just put them food and leave their litter box. Did you guys hear that Booster's secret identity was accidentally revealed during Gary's giveaway stream? Hashtag rest in peace, Booster's secret identity. See, I was on that giveaway stream, but I didn't win, so I left. I didn't see that. Booster's secret identity. I don't know. I don't know why people have secret identities. It's not like anything's gonna happen to anybody at all. And realistically, I hope and pray that I get popular enough that I get harassed online. Then you've made it. but it's not a big deal. Let's see here. Rick be downloading those Titan episodes on that USB. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Rick's computer, but certainly seems to have a whole bunch of things and doesn't like paying for stuff. So I don't know what's going on there. Let's see here. My cat is 400 kilometers away from me. Bob, nobody knows what kilometers mean. But I'm sad that your cat is far away. Risey Toxic Fan Lee says, my brother's cat used to bring us back fish from the neighbor's pond. Oh, did your neighbors ever find out about it? Oh, man, that would be hell to pay, especially pond fish. Those are expensive. What a nightmare. My dog Jules would actually, he was a jerk, and he would go and chase the chickens in my neighbor's yard. And I used to say, oh, not my dog. My dog's in the backyard right now. And then right as I was saying that, Jules the dog comes running in with chicken feathers all over his mouth. An embarrassing dog. Dogs are just a hell of a lot more fun. It's just they're a hell of a lot more work too.
Okay, I am back.
I was just reading the chat. You can go ahead and finish if you want.
Oh, where were you? My cat is 400 kilometers away, says Bob.
Yeah, we were at Rising Toxic Fan Lee saying Bob the Popio. Sorry to hear that, mate. That's where we were.
I guess you answered whether you were a cat person or a dog person.
Yes.
My brother's cat used to bring me back fish from the neighborhood pond. That's cool. Bob says, do you know how much a meter is? A kilometer is 1,000 meters. Was he talking to you or me?
Yeah, he was talking to me. I don't know what a meter is either. I know what a yard is, and a meter is about a yard.
Yeah, about. And Toxfan, I'm not sure if they ever found out we moved before they said anything laugh out loud.
Yeah, I asked him if the neighbors that the cat used to steal the fish from their pond, if they ever found out it was their cat.
Okay. Oh, do unlock that. Go there. Yes. Yeah, I don't know whether I'll ever use this character in my comic books, but like I said, I was just fooling around, trying to create Canadian costumes of certain characters.
Did you go and look up the Captain Canada? Or what's his name? The guy that was in the Canadian Avengers style team?
You mean Vindicator?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Because I know there was Alpha Flight. Marvel had the team Alpha Flight.
And Vindicator was an Alpha Flight?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, that's the one. How he has one solid suit, but just a big maple leaf cut in on the chest.
Yeah.
And it's not exactly a maple leaf, but it's there enough so that you know, okay, this is obviously Canadian. You should try doing something a little subtle like that, with just the silhouettes, or even just playing with the actual shape of the leaf fronds on the mask. For
On the
instance, like if you were to, for instance, have a let me get a pencil that you can actually see. Like if you had a head here,
Oh, he talks is saying guardian. I think he's had a couple different names.
Let's say you have a head
Yeah.
and it's just blank. Like if you wanted to do one where it's just like it's all wrapped around and
You
maybe
went all
just
fuzzy. Okay, now you.
just like that, but everything black except for this white thing. And I know that the
Oh, I see what you mean. Do
you
it
know what I
from the
mean?
top down.
Yeah, or just
That's an. I have a villain that I call Major Canuck. I think. Here.
like
Let's
something
see.
like this, and maybe he's do him like Daredevil, like do him blind, so he doesn't need eye holes
Yeah.
or something like that, or something different, something so that it's just not a bunch of Canadian leaves all over, whatever.
Well, I only did one Canadian leaf on the Canadian shield. Well, two technically. One on the chest, and there's one on the cape.
I know, I saw.
Or are you talking for this character or the
Yeah,
Canadian one?
for that character. See, like that, it almost looks like, remember Scott Summers, how he had the X on his face?
Yeah.
It almost looks like it kind of has a hint of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it could be portrayed as pretty cool, or even like sinister, like it's a bad guy, if you want. Like you were talking about the Canuck or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see. I just gotta find them here.
What do they call Wolverine, the Knucklehead or whatever? Like that. But the thing is, instead of doing it red and white, put them black and white.
Okay, let's see. Although this is a guy, but never shows up.
Or even like because there's kind of like influences when you talk about
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
it's looking right here like Heather McNeil Hudson,
Yeah.
because she plays the I guess the version of the Guardian or the Vindicator.
Yeah. She's been a version too. Oh, there's Major Canuck.
Let me go take a look. Let's see. Yeah, you see, look at all those leaves. That's too on the nose.
Yeah. I didn't realize I had that many on him. And then there's let's see.
Because like you want to have like, yeah, he's cool and all, but you want to have it
And then I got
like
Major Canada with just the one.
mhm.
She's good guy. But like I said, for the one that I was doing there, my family pet has a gray cat named Kitty. When we got rid of it, then we got a new cat, also gray. We named it Kitty again, and after that, when we got a third one, named it Kitty. Bob, a Mayer ending loop. Meyer ending loop. Chad says,
Never ending loop.
yeah. Uh, Chad, Disney is going to reboot Pirates of the Caribbean. Maybe you are part of a loop too. Bob philosophy stuff. Why is screen pulsating? I have no idea.
He's talking about my screen.
I'm not sure. And
Yeah, I think I might have the autofocus on. I gotta take that off. Hold on a second. Go ahead.
uh, yeah, like I said, I could probably do something different with her. I don't know what. Like I said, I was just playing around. Called her Canadian Wonder. I did a Supergirl too. Super Canadian. I was gonna do a bunch. I did another one too. Canadian Hawk. Who was taking the girls of DC and making them Canadian. It was like Doctor Who or something. They were passing down the kitty name. I don't think they were. I think you were. Do you guys have the same anime question? Any same anime? Do you guys have any anime questions for me? Where's Cyborg Hitler, Rick? Cyborg Hitler? Um, Not sure which of my characters you're talking about. If you're actually talking about one of my characters.
I don't know. Pope Raven went and put that picture I just did of Kaneki and claimed that it was a cyborg Superman, but a female or a male version of Raven.
But that oh, you say make a cyborg Hitler for the Canadian field to battle. He's not back in those days, so well, he's before those days and after those days.
Why are you keeping secrets? Like they want to know about the Canadian Shield. Tell them.
I'm not keeping secrets. He was born in the early 1800s, lived up until I don't know what age there, and then got transported to the
Well, you should know what
presence.
you should know what how long he was living there. Like how old is he?
He's in his probably early mid 20s.
Okay, so let's say he lived there for 24 years.
Yeah.
How does this? Can you see this Guyver? How does he look?
Let's see. Looks all right to me. I can see him a bit.
Well, I'm not going to start inking him. It's hard to get a character with this much detail on a tiny little sketch card.
Yeah, for sure.
But I sure am glad these sketch cards became a thing because they do allow you to put something really cool and do it in a pretty small amount of time because of the size restrictions.
Joshua Hughes says he can, and Chad say they can't really see it. Let's see. We'll lock it on you, Zach. Is there any way you can zoom in?
Yeah, give me a sec here. Just leave it locked on me. I'll get it going here for a second. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about nothing, all right?
Bob saying his favorite character of mine so far is Absorb. My villain, Absorb. And people, remember to smash that like button. Okay, tell me when you've got it zoomed in.
Yeah, it's looking like my camera's acting up. It's not gonna let me.
Say, can you take a picture of it? But it is non-photo blue, so you take a picture of it, it's probably not going to show up. So
Yeah, it's really hard to show up on there. Let me think here. Let me think. What can I do?
So, Chad, I want to be sure. Before I said this about being a Canadian version of Wonder Woman, did you recognize it as that, or did you say that statement after I actually said it? Because I did give her brown hair instead of black. Go sub to John, says Bob. In another tab, of course. Don't want to leave this chat or this stream.
You never want nobody to ghost up to me. You know what's going on?
Yeah, I'm not saying not go. I'm just saying make sure you go in another tab. Hey, Talks. Yeah, I thought she did look like her. I guess that's actually good that they thought it looked like enough like Wonder Woman. Okay. John, what is that avatar?
That avatar is a fan art. One of the first fan arts I did for diversity in comics, Jawbreakers, and that was my idea for Old Man Devil Dog in the Old Man Jawbreakers book. So, how is that? Is that closer?
Let's see. A little bit. Okay, let's see.
That's as close as I can zoom in on it.
Can you guys see that in the chat? Wonder whether I can do this. That might make it even easier. I sort of blew up my window.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. Oh, damn. I gotta figure out a way to work on these sketch cards because they're so small, people can't see what's going on. I mean, it'll be really easy to see what's going on when I start laying down inks, but it's not something I want to do today. I want
to. Yeah.
Zach had expressed interest in watching me ink it, so I want to leave that so he can watch it on a video on my channel when I do it tomorrow morning.
Cool. Mark, what is Guyver? Mark Hamill in it? Asks Chad. Bob, if you're here, maybe you can answer that, or unless you know.
Yeah, yes, Mark Hamill is in. He is in the Guyver. Yes, it's an old movie, like 1991. They had some anime. It was a character that they made into a movie. That's how it got famous, and it was kind of a cheesy movie, but it became like a cult classic. People really liked it, even though it was really cheesy. And he's kind of like a The Guyver suit is kind of like a Venom symbiote. So it's like he's like the anime version of Venom.
Talk fan says, I used to watch the live show when I was a kid. Bob, it's old.
Come on, Bob. Old anime can still be good. And it looks like a biomech suit, but it's pretty much just alien biology on top of as a shell on top of a human.
Joshua Hughes, so he's a Venom ripoff. Actually, if it's as old as what we getting, Venom might be a ripoff of him.
Yeah. But if you were to put him in People magazine next to Venom and put the caption "Who wore it better," Venom would probably win.
I know new anime. That's bad. Says Bob. Are we talking about Angus MacGyver? No, we're not talking about Angus MacGyver. We're just talking about Guyver without the Mac. We're talking about a non-Scottishman. Okay. See ya, Bob. No prob talks.
All right, Bob. See you later. All right,
Have a
so
good eat.
that's pretty much it for the Guyver base sketch. So I'll have to do some more shadowing and detail when I get to the inks, when I can break out the real fine tip pens. But that's going to be the base layer for Zach's Guyver.
Trusty sidekick. It's nae a Scottish. It's crap.
Aww. I thought it came out
Leave,
okay.
leave, like, subscribe, says comment, and unsub from John, says Bob.
Damn, Bob, killing me. All I want to do is draw pretty pictures for you guys.
he wants to draw the purdy pictures.
All right, Kraus, I got to get out of here. I got to hit the sack.
Okay, we'll catch you later.
All right, thanks for having me on.
No problem. Have a good sleep.
All right, bye, bye, guys.
Okay, everybody. Time to party. John's gone. No. So how many subs you got now, Bob? Eight. Ooh, you doubled. See you, Bob. Okay, so anybody else got any questions or comments for me or whatever? Anything anybody wants to talk about? What's the leaf stand for? It's just Canada because Canadian Shield, our leaf, the middle of our flag has the maple leaf on it, like the American flag has stars. So Wonder Woman has had stars on her, thing. So I gave her maple leaves instead of stars. Yeah, U.S. is more popular around the world, or it's more known. Canada is more Canadians are more welcomed in places than the U.S. though. Well, they were anyways. I'm glad that you love Canada. I love Canada too, and I guess that's good because I live here. I just don't really like our prime minister at the moment, though. The movie Logan, it was all right. I didn't like it that much. It just, I don't know why I didn't like it. Well, for several reasons. I know it was supposed to be based on the Old Man Logan comic books, which I'll admit I have not read, but I do know, uh, which I do know take place a little bit further into the future than what that one did. Yeah, I know. The Prime Minister is a joke. You know, I think it would have been all right for me if I didn't know that it was supposed to be based on, the Old Man Logan comic. And That I didn't know the little bit that I do about the Old Man Logan comic. No, he's not immortal. He just ages at a very slow rate, except for old age. That's the sort of thing about being immortal. It means you can't die from old age. Hey, Mr. Pete, how are you this morning or this afternoon? Afternoon for me, maybe something else for you. I don't know. It's, for him to sub to you, you got to sub to him, Bob. Cool. I can't wait till I'm three away from 350 subs. No, because he comes into places and does usually says, "I'll sub to you if you sub to me." Oh, and he does giveaways. Bob loves the giveaways. I don't think that's a long time to come for him because I'm not sure how fast he gets his subs, but I think it's a little faster than me. Yeah. It's part of a thing for the comic community. Amen. Well, you can let Bob for me. You can let no people, know, your parents listen to me or whatever. I don't care if. But then again, they don't understand English much. I think you've said so. My homework will wait. Why not do your homework while listening, Bob? And write the occasional comment. Okay, maybe it's not so occasional comment for you, but ah. See, Bob, he's already probably at 550 now. Of course. The fake real Mr. Cross Comics. I think Bob already did sub. Well, hello, Chad. I thought you already said hello. Oh, that's just Bob under a different name. Mighty Geek. Oh, what do we have here? This is a Canadian version of Wonder Woman. I call her Canadian Wonder. So as you probably know, Mr. Bob, not everybody do you get a notification when they sign up. You just got to see whether your numbers went up the appropriate amount for the people that said they have subscribed to you in any given chat, especially if you're doing the sub for sub. Yeah, but you might not. You might have it so somehow when you sign up to somebody else, they don't get a notification. Because I don't think I got a notification when you signed up under your regular name, but it could be wrong. I'd have to look. See whether we can get. I'm not saying you're not Bob. See whether we can get this to look good. Hey, Adrian. Okay, save as. So you're on there. Hello, Adrian. Howdy, Adrian. So, Bob, stay tuned. You could win.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. At this point, we need to go there, keep that. Hi. I don't know. Hey, Adrian. What is John going to draw for you? He is going to do my character Snowdrift. Yes, if you sub to Mr. Pete will sub to you. So if you haven't already, sub to Mr. Pete. Now let's see. Okay, let's start some coloring on this. Yeah, this is one I just did recently, and I just scanned it in before technically I scanned it in as we were starting this stream. Okay, expand, make. Mr. Pizza seems pretty cool to me, Adrian. He does a lot of sub for sub stuff. His videos seem to be decent. They're about this, that, and the other thing. As far as I can tell, there's nothing bad on his channel. I've been subbed to him for a while myself. Unfortunately, I have to say I'm not over there a lot. Keep from the bull, red rooster mask. I think that is white. Brutus. Bruh. T-Bird. Keep. Okay, so to color this guy, I've got to look up a lot of characters. So. Okay, so we need to change some stuff up here. How you doing, Gord? Good. Might be because for right now, it might be because I'm streaming, so I'm using up a lot of the bandwidth. That would be my best guess. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Yes. But not from that Canadian Wonder character. I have a whole bunch of characters from my regular universe. Canadian Shield, Snowdrift, The Flame, Insecto, Ozona, The Wiz, and Electide. They're gonna form my team called the Holy Warriors. Thank you, Bob. I'm gonna be coloring this in over the next couple days. It's from a variety. This character is from a variety of Comicsgate characters. So I need to get the reference for all the colors for it. But I figured I would start him here. I'm just calling him Comicsgate at the moment. Uh, Thank you. I think you're probably talking about the Cyberfrog ant. In this character, we have uh the cape is from the bull. Um. Oh, okay. This here, this bit here is from the brand. The rest of this leg is from Detective Dead. This leg here from here is going to be black and white. This is Brutus from Badass Brutus. This hand was supposed to be Mortal Worlds. Probably stay that way, although um, probably should change it. The big black T in the middle is from T-Bird. The eyes are from Bigfoot Bill. Obviously, the hand is from Cyberfrog. The belt is from Jawbreakers. The mask is mainly the mask is basically from two characters, Red Rooster and Lone Star. And I think I've covered everything. So over the next day or two, after I'm done my major stuff, my other stuff, I will color him in bit by bit. So stop sharing. Okay, so I think that's about it. It's like just it's a minute to two. Of course, I'm going to be on tonight doing Naruto for my anime. I'm probably going to start on here, my channel, and then I'm going to go over to Good Dog Press's channel. So be sure to check that out. Remember to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to know when I'm going live or putting up other content. Be sure to comment. Check out my other content. And check out the descriptions below. Oh, I hope you like them. They're my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. I'll be putting up some stuff on Instagram today from the past few days of drawing, doing video stuff, and my deviant art is in there. So check them all out. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great and wonderful day. God bless everyone. Love you all.